Good evening, everyone. Varying opinions from taxpayers in Mississippi County after a state audit found they've been overcharged for years.
It's been mismanaged for a long time, although I don't think it was on purpose. I think it's just something that's happened.
As a taxpayer and a property owner, yes, the first strike, I've been overtaxed, but ultimately I'm willing to let them work it out and do the right thing.
State Auditor Scott Fitzpatrick released a report Wednesday that found residents were overtaxed by about $172,000 since 2016. Now leaders say they're going to pay citizens back. Blake Showalter has more from Mississippi County.
In Mississippi County, Missouri, and in my hand here is a Missouri State Auditor's report that states that $172,000 has been overtaxed to citizens here in Mississippi County. I spoke to local leaders and residents in Mississippi County to find out exactly how this happened. Presiding Commissioner of Mississippi County, James Kahn, says overtaxed dollars have not been spent, and citizens in Mississippi County will be fully reimbursed.
It's done with, it'll be done in property tax as a credit.
Kahn says there isn't any blame to be placed for the $172,000 and that it was caused by a calculation error between sales tax and property tax. He says over the course of 8 years, each citizen was overtaxed by a minimal amount.
There's a calculation that needs to be made, and we have been in error with that calculation to the amount of $15 or $1.80 per year per citizen in Mississippi County.
Missouri State Auditor Scott Fitzgerald says that he's had cases in the past where the county made affirmative decisions to violate law. But he says that's not what happened here.
This is an instance of an error being made in a calculation on a recurring basis that we help them identify and explain to them how to correctly perform the calculation. And so, yeah, I would not characterize really any of the findings that I talked about as willful disregard.
James Kahn says the most appropriate criticism is the lack of processes and procedures.
How money's tracked, how money is deposited, etc. Some of the criticism has been taken and adjustments have been made. Some of the criticisms, they'll be ignored because it's not practical in reality.
In Mississippi County, Blake Showalter, Heartland News.